So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raymond, and for today's video, I am going to be sharing my reading vlog for tada! The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by V.E. Schwab. So the reason why I wanted to read this right now, mainly because of the Filipino booktubers that I'm going to be sharing with you here, because I've actually watched their videos and this book has been on their TBR for the month of December. I really wanted to read it so badly. I've watched a lot of reading vlogs internationally. Everyone really do love this book, and I really wanted to somehow dive into the story. Today is actually December 7, 2020, and it is 10:10 in the evening. So I am going to start reading this right now as early as today because I really wanted to dive into the story so much. So I'm not really gonna wait for 12 a.m. to start my reading vlog. So again, the reason why I wanted to read this is because of the Filipino booktubers that I've watched with their TBR videos. At the same time, I am excited mainly because of the synopsis at the back of this book, like the blurb on this back. It says, "A life no one will remember, a story you will never forget." So I really am in love with that blurb. And then there is also mentioned here that this is set in France in 1714, so it means it's somehow a historical, and I really do love France. Like, France is my favorite destination. Like, if ever that I'm going to travel, France will be the first one that I wanted to go. So without further ado, I'm going to read this and I'm going to give you an update later. So bye for now. So this video is sponsored by McDo. Charot! So hello everyone, I am back. So reading update, I'm actually on page 24 of this novel, chapter 5. So I'm actually just waiting for the food na uminit. But today is, it is around 11:30. Tumunog na siya. So wala pang masyadong nangyari, wala pang masyadong ganap. But I really do love the writing style of V.E. Schwab, and this is my first time reading V.E. Schwab novel. I don't know why, but I'm really having a hard time pronouncing her name, like V.E. Schwab. V.E. Schwab. Every time that I actually pronounce this book, The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by V.E. Schwab, parang nabubulol ako. But anyway, that's only my update. So I'm actually hungry right now because somehow, I don't know, I'm hungry. So anyway, I'm gonna give you an update later. So bye for now. So hello everyone, I actually did not expect that I'm going to do a reading update as of the moment because I am just only on page 42 of this novel, and I have to stop mainly because of the writing style of this novel. I was really mesmerized, and I'm actually having goosebumps right now because the writing style is so good, and I really can't tell you guys because it's spoiler, but I really do love the writing style. It's really poetic, if that's what it calls. It's very poetic. It's, you can feel the emotion of the characters in this novel, the emotion of Addie Larue. Wow, it's just so amazing. So right now it is actually 12:38 in the morning, so I'm going to read more of this. I was really interested with the story, basically with the writing style of this novel. Wow, what can I say? I'm just gonna give you an update later, so bye for now. So hello everyone, I am back with a new haircut. So anyway, time check, it is 11:22 in the morning and it is December 8, 2020. And I actually forgot to mention that today, December 8, is the last day of the body reading of GUMIHO Wicked Fox by Kacho. And the last day was chapter 17 up until epilogue. And earlier this morning, I actually finished this book. So I think it's just like for about 50 pages. So I really did enjoy this. My thoughts and opinions about this book will be on my December wrap-up. The most important thing right now is the update of this book, The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by V.E. Schwab. And what can I say? I am actually enjoying it so far. And I'm actually on page 126 of this novel. So just a quick update with this book. So we can see that Addie Larue is somehow bargaining with the gods because she didn't like what is really happening with her family. You know, the decision of her family. She doesn't want that. She wants freedom. So that's why somehow she prayed to the god. It became more complicated because somehow what happened is she actually bargained, and in return somehow her family doesn't remember her at all. So it's a bit of like, you know, she cannot be remembered by anyone. As I mentioned on my previous update, I really did enjoy this book so far, mainly because of the writing style of this novel. But my main issue with this novel is the transition or the pacing of this novel, because we are actually following two timelines in this novel, which is 1714 and 2014. So I really am in the process of trying to get used to it. Actually remembering Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson with this novel when it comes to the pacing, which is, you know, from the past, present, you know, that is the kind of, you know, the writing, or, you know, the pacing of this novel is all about. So I'm still in the process of, like, you know, getting used to it. But overall, I am still interested with this novel. So my plans for today is, I'm going to SM South Mall to grab some coffee, to take my lunch. It is 11:33 in the morning, so I will take my lunch there and take some coffee and do some reading. So I'm gonna give you an update later, so bye for now. So hello everyone, I am back. So time check, it is 5:34 in the afternoon, and I actually don't have any reading update, but I just got home for about 4 o'clock, and then I have, like, you know, pizza and stuff like that. I actually visited Fully Booked. I actually go to National Bookstore, but I didn't actually film there because I'm not really comfortable filming. But I actually bought something on National Bookstore, so let's open it. So it is, ta-da! Some highlighters, because I am actually wanted to go, I wanted to go back with my usual annotations of how I annotate, which is highlighting, because usually I only just do sticky tabs. And now for my next read, I am planning to somehow use this color coding system. So I have orange, blue, green, violet, pink, and yellow. So this is from National Bookstore. Yeah. So for my reading update with this book, I am on page... There's no page mark. I am actually done with part 2 and I'm on part 3 right now. So this is 158, 59, 61, 62. So I am on page 162 of this novel, and to be honest, I don't actually have any reading update as of the moment because somehow I really can't add what is really in the story. But basically, I am now understood why there is a two timeline on this novel. So now I'm really used with the pacing of this story, and I am really enjoying it. That is only my reading update so far. I know it's not too much, but I will read more of this. I'm going to give you an update later, so bye for now. So hello everyone, I am back. So time check, it is 9:04 in the evening and it is actually December 10, 2020. So it is actually Thursday and it's been a while since I update you guys with my reading update with this book. Regarding with my reading update, I actually finished The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by V.E. Schwab, and I gave this book a solid 4 stars. I love the story so much mainly because it really talks about, you know, what it's really life is all about. The magical realism in this novel is really interesting, and I really do love the plot of this novel wherein we follow our main character, which is Addie, who is somehow did a bargaining with the god in replace of, you know, for her freedom, in replace for her soul. So it's really amazing. I really am amazed with the story, and the ending was just so good for me. It was just really satisfying for me personally. It's really interesting, like Addie is living 300 years and, you know, she is trying to survive, and then it's really funny because there is like the shadow or the god wherein she is always visited by the god mainly because tinatanong siya kung kaya pa ba niya, because it really talks about also about survival, and I really am amazed with the story, especially because of the writing style. Like, you know, if I am going to be somehow in the future someone will ask me about this book, one thing is for sure that I will remember is the writing style of V.E. Schwab. Like, this is my first time reading V.E. Schwab, and again, I really commend the writing style of this book so much. It's really, you know, lyrical, poetic, if that's how it calls. So I'm going to share my favorite line or saying or quotation in this novel because I really did enjoy the writing style, and it is, "Why would anyone trade a lifetime of talent for a few years of glory? Because time is cruel to all and crueler still to artists. Vision weakens and talent fades, because happiness is brief and history is lasting, and in the end everyone wants to be remembered." So I really did enjoy that. You know, I keep on repeating and repeating that line, that saying, that, you know, realization and stuff like that. Though I really do love the, you know, it was just so good. Forward with this book, I'm actually thinking of what if I am Addie Larue, because the situation or the rules of this book is somehow, for example, I am Addie Larue and I'm actually talking to you, so you will remember me. So, but if you go out into my room and somehow there is a shutting of the door, you will eventually forget me. So I've been thinking of, you know, paano kaya pag nangyari sa akin yun sa totoong buhay? What if, you know, I will live my life, you know, for 300 years and somehow, you know, everyone will not remember me? And then I really felt like it's really lonely. Once you turn around and the door shuts, you will not remember me. So, you know, it's really I don't know, I feel like I will be so lonely on that situation. Again, I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars, and if you're going to ask me why not 5, mainly because I really did had a hard time when it comes to the timeline or the setting of the story, wherein we are following 2 timelines and we're jumping back and forth from present to past. So I'm still having a hard time in coping up with the present past, like, you know, in every chapter. So that is actually one of the reasons why I gave it a 4 stars. So it's my own experience, so it might be okay to you guys. And the other thing that I actually somehow rated a 4 stars, mainly because of the character. Somehow I feel distant with the character. So other critic about this book is the narrative of this novel. I really feel like, you know, there is some of the repetition that's happening on this novel, and I really feel like this book is more better if somehow it will be shorter. But regardless, that is just my opinion. Overall, the writing, the plot, and, you know, the story itself, I really did enjoy it. That is why I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. That's it for my video. So once again, I'm going to recommend this book so much. If you wanted like a fantasy, magical realism, and you are curious with this story and you love V.E. Schwab, you can definitely check this book. So in the comment section, if you've read this book, you can share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment, and let's talk about about it. So, again, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more about my bookish studying, click subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!